You just bought a brand new car. You pop open the trunk to check things out, and something's missing. There's no spare tire, not tucked under the floor, not hidden in a compartment, just nothing. Maybe there's a little air compressor kit or a can of sealant foam, but the actual tire, gone. So what happened? Did the dealership forget to include it? Did you get ripped off? Actually, no. This was intentional, and the reason why has almost nothing to do with saving you money. Let's go back about 20 years. In the early 2000s, nearly every car sold in North America came with a full-size spare tire, or at least a smaller temporary one, what people call a donut. It was just standard. If you got a flat, you pulled over, jacked up the car, swapped the tire, and kept going. But then something shifted. Automakers started quietly removing spare tires from their vehicles. At first, it was just a few models. Then it became the norm. Today, more than a third of new cars don't come with any spare at all. The official reason? Weight. A spare tire jack, and tools weigh somewhere between 30 and 50 pounds. That might not sound like much, but car manufacturers are obsessed with shaving off every possible ounce. Why? Because of fuel economy regulations. Governments around the world have set strict rules about how fuel-efficient new cars must be. In the US, for example, automakers have to meet what's called a corporate average fuel economy standard, or CAFE. If their fleet of vehicles doesn't hit that average, they face massive fines. And one of the easiest ways to improve fuel economy is to reduce weight. Less weight means the engine doesn't have to work as hard. That means better gas mileage. So engineers started hunting for anything they could remove without affecting safety or performance. The spare tire was an obvious target. By ditching it, they could lighten the car, boost fuel economy by a fraction of a mile per gallon, and help meet those government standards. Multiply that tiny improvement across millions of vehicles, and it adds up. But weight isn't the whole story. There's another reason spare tires started disappearing, and it's one most people don't think about. Modern tires are way more reliable than they used to be. Go back to the 1970s or 80s. Tires were more prone to blowouts, punctures, and slow leaks. Roads were rougher. Potholes were everywhere. If you drove long distances, running into a flat tire was almost expected. Having a spare wasn't just convenient, it was necessary. But tire technology improved dramatically. Rubber compounds got stronger. Tread designs became more durable. Manufacturing quality went up. Today's tires can handle a lot more abuse before they fail. On top of that, many new cars now come with something called run-flat tires. These are specially designed tires with reinforced sidewalls. If you get a puncture, they don't instantly go flat. Instead, they can support the weight of the car for another 50 miles or so, long enough for you to drive to a repair shop. Run-flat tires aren't perfect. They're more expensive to replace, and the ride can feel a bit stiffer. But they eliminate the need to pull over on the side of a highway and change a tire yourself. And that brings up another point. Most people today don't know how to change a tire. Think about it. How many drivers under the age of 30 have ever actually used a jack, or loosened lug nuts, or even know where the spare is supposed to go? Automakers know this. They've done the research. The majority of drivers, when they get a flat, don't swap the tire themselves. They call roadside assistance, or a tow truck, or a friend. So the spare tire was sitting in the trunk, adding weight, taking up space, and never getting used. But here's where it gets interesting. Removing the spare created a new problem. What happens if you do get a flat and you don't have run-flat tires? That's where the tire repair kits come in. Instead of a spare, many cars now include a small air compressor and a bottle of sealant. If you get a puncture, you inject the sealant into the tire through the valve stem. It fills the hole from the inside and temporarily plugs the leak. Then you use the compressor to reinflate the tire. It's faster than changing a tire, it's lighter, and for most small punctures it works. But it's not a permanent fix. The sealant only lasts for about 100 miles. You still have to get to a shop and replace the tire, and if the damage is too severe, like a big gash or a sidewall tear, the kit won't help at all. Spare tires are becoming a thing of the past, so the next time you open your trunk and don't see a tire, remember this. It's not a mistake. It's a deliberate choice driven by fuel economy laws, improved tire technology, changing driver habits, and the need for more space. The car didn't forget the spare. The spare just became unnecessary.